YouTube, chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
Listen, Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Well, here we are, you guys. If anybody thought Joe Budden was going to publicly call out DJ Akademiks or criticize him for going at Mona and also Maino, you got a better chance of seeing Charleston White have a threesome with Cardi B and Ice Spice. It's never gonna happen. Now, some of you guys might be new, but DJ Akademiks and Joe Budden have a pact. These guys will not criticize each other publicly. They know just how big their voices are in hip-hop, and above that, they rock with each other. Seeing how much everybody loved their show Everyday Struggle, they both call it the greatest hip-hop show to ever exist. Best believe these guys have plans to bring that show back again. Right now, Joe Budden has a lot of money to play with. He's got a network that he wants to continue growing and building out, so that means there's going to be room for more shows. So after watching Mona bash DJ Akademiks and trash him, best believe Joe was going to spin the block to clear things up. Now, on the most recent episode of the Joe Budden podcast, episode 885, Joe actually spoke on running into Maino last weekend, where Maino confirmed to him that his beef with DJ Akademiks is just content. Then he goes on to explain the reason why he let Mona get her shit off on Akademiks. According to Joe, he did not want to suppress Mona. Here's what he said.
Bumped into Maino over the weekend. So I'm here to report that whatever I said about Act versus Maino on the Patreon last Friday, I have a totally different opinion on it now that I've bumped into Maino. Maino got the new teeth. Maino is outside showing his teeth, smiling,
Having a blast.
Wait, hold on. What
Having
did I
a
say on
blast.
Patreon? What did I say on Patreon on Friday?
Not the one y'all.
What was that?
It was Mona.
What did she say? Shout out to Mona. What did she say?
She said a whole bunch of shit about Act. And
Bunch
I
of street
think-
shit.
Yeah, and then I think this morning Act replied. I didn't get a chance to see the reply.
Yeah, but not
yet.
that. But what that had to do with Maino? I know him and Maino
Well,
go back
because the
and forth.
conversation started about Act versus Maino and the back and forth they were having about fashion.
But what was your stance on it? Because you said when I saw Maino, I have a totally different stance.
Well, my
going.
stance on it was after the conversation that Act had with Jim at the Youngboy concert,
Yes.
even if he had something to say about the way they dress on that podcast, I might have skipped it. See, but that's where he's different from me.
Oh, okay. Because he saw Copper face to face.
Act going fire at whoever
Whenever he's
about
ready.
whoever
Got
whenever he feel like doing it. Which I love Act and I love Maino. So when I saw Maino with his new teeth out, chilling, having a blast, sipping on something, Maino said, "Listen, man, we in the content game. We doing the content game. I ain't gonna touch him. I ain't gonna do nothing to him. I ain't gonna take nothing he say offensively. It's content and that's it." He said I was having shots with Act 2 weeks ago. I said, okay. Thank you for that. That changes my perspective a little bit. So shout out to Maino.
Shout out to Maino.
That's
Shout out to
why
him.
I mind my business a lot.
Shout out to Act. What'd you say?
That's why I mind my business. I don't comment on things.
I would have never brought it up.
Our sister.
I would have never, And she went ahead.
I gotta see it.
She brought it up, and she don't know like who cool with who and who. Say yeah, fuck Act and the Chirac, yada 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 yada. But I don't suppress nobody's voice.
Yeah, it's good to let her. Yeah, she's expressing
I don't
herself.
suppress nobody's voice.
The funny shit is they on our ass because of that.
Who?
Them.
The people? I be in my own
Y'all
world.
was scared
Thank
to
you,
death.
Chinatown.
Y'all scared to death. I was like,
Thank you,
oh,
Chinatown gangsters.
I'll slap the shit out of you.
I'll be in my own world. You trying to get rid of me? You gonna fry y'all up? He's not gonna fry you up, not me, but
It's a slow cook, like short ribs.
yeah, you know that shit he be doing. But you play that game. Niggas know. I think especially Act. I'm not trying to play him, but I think that when he approaches you with a certain amount of respect. He got love for you.
And vice versa.
Yeah, and vice versa.
And vice versa.
You vice versa as well. You fuck with Act. I feel like if anybody approaching you, they have to approach with caution. They have to. You can't just shoot at Joe because you gonna do it in such a way. This shit became too big. You got Reddit. You got all
But
this
if
shit.
there's ever a day where every podcast just want to bang, 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 I shot you down in Royal Rumble style, y'all know I'm down for this shit. Y'all know I'm down for that. But me and Act, we work together. We built something. I have a healthy respect for what he does, and I think it's needed.
Yeah,
I think it's needed. I don't think everybody should take my approach.
see that's a lot of the problem. Like with the flack that we getting. Like that's what I wanted to tell a lot of folks. Nah, I have a respect for what he did. I'm talking about like I respect that. You know how hard it is?
Chirac, that
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about what you built without help.
Yo, if Act never did the war in Chirac, he would
still
become
be
Academics.
He would still be Act. He would still
people
become
like
Act.
to hold on to that because of
Certain
and it's valid.
played a
some
part.
of it.
It played a part.
Some
It
of
played a
it.
part.
Yeah, but if you eliminated, Act was going to become Academics. That wasn't the this is what did it and now I'm here. No, that boy, his work ethic is different.
Yeah.
You have to.
You ain't gotta like him to
Can't deny
recognize that his work ethic is different.
You have to meet him in order to appreciate that and understand that and respect that. I
No,
agree.
you don't.
Well,
No,
me,
you don't.
I had to.
But again, and this is back to another
Because you-
conversation that I notice a lot of the people that don't fuck with him, who I'm talking about that don't know him, never met him, never had a conversation with him, it's because of a certain moral thing, a street thing, like,
Yep.
and he don't fit that mold, so I don't fuck with you. It's a lot of that. It's a lot of people who hang their hat on certain things, and because he's not in that box or in that world,
You think it's that freeze?
it's a lot
I
of that.
think it's that if you don't, I think how people look at it, if you don't live a certain way, you shouldn't talk a certain way because if I see you, you're not going to talk a certain way to me like that face to face.
Now-
because if you do talk to me like that face to face, there are repercussions. I think
Of course.
that's how people look at it.
Yeah.
If you're not going to say it to me personally when you see me, don't say it to me on the internet. That's how people look at it. Now that may be a skewed view.
It is a skewed
It is a skewed
That
view.
may be- but
A fight never stopped me from talking. You have to kill me for me to not
but
talk
you
no more.
different, Joe. Everybody not you.
But I'm saying some people are from that cloth of, all right, I went outside, I had a fight, nigga punched me. All right, I'm back to
He not-
doing
Yeah,
what I was doing.
There's some people that go right back to it.
Now, I did see Joe face a little bit of backlash online from his fans. They wanted to see him hold Academics accountable, especially with him dissing his co-host and employee, Mona. People felt like Joe should have had Mona's back. If you shoot at one of us, best believe we're shooting right back at you. Well, quite frankly, it's never going to happen, you guys. Y'all remember earlier this year when Drake was dissing Maul's co-host Damaris? And I told you guys Maul would never disrespect Drake. As a matter of fact, he would rather fire Damaris than ever talk bad about Drake. This is a very similar situation. Joe would rather fire Mona than talk bad about Academics. The same way Academics catches heat for what he says on his platform about rappers, Joe Budden also catches a lot of the same heat from rappers, probably even more than Academics. And he knows how the game goes. If you have a big enough voice in media, people are going to love and hate you. And let's be honest here, Joe loves the messy stuff that Academics gets in trouble for. Now, he might not talk about it on his podcast, but best believe Joe is always watching everything going on. The man has admitted to having burner accounts on Instagram and Twitter just to keep up with the mess. Now, with that being said, Joe does know when to calm things down. If the beef between Academics and Mona happens to get a little bit more intense, which, by the way, if you guys haven't watched it yet, Mona did go in on Academics yesterday. So if things start to get heated, I do think Joe knows when to intervene. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of Joe continuing to stay loyal to Academics? Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later, man.